Join me as I dive into the mystery and try to uncover what really happened at Dunkirk in 1940. The Dunkirk evacuation, known as Operation Dynamo, is one of the most iconic moments in World War II history. It was a turning point for the Allies, a beacon of hope in a time of great despair. In May 1940, Allied forces found themselves trapped by the advancing German army, with their backs to the sea. The situation was dire, with over 330,000 soldiers pinned down on the beaches of Dunkirk, France. The German army was closing in, and the Allies knew they had to act fast to avoid a massive surrender. The British Navy was tasked with evacuating as many soldiers as possible, but it seemed like an impossible mission. The beaches were packed with soldiers, and the harbour was badly damaged, making it difficult for ships to dock. The urgency of the situation cannot be overstated. The Allies were racing against time to save as many lives as possible. The German army was just a few miles away, and it was only a matter of time before they broke through the Allied lines. The British Navy scrambled to assemble a fleet of ships, including destroyers, cruisers, and even civilian boats, to help with the evacuation. As the days passed, the situation only grew more desperate. The German Air Force, the Luftwaffe, was pounding the beaches, trying to prevent the evacuation. The Allies were taking heavy casualties, but they refused to give up. The British Navy and civilian boats worked tirelessly, braving the dangers to rescue as many soldiers as possible. The evacuation process was a complex and challenging one. The British Navy and civilian boats had to navigate through treacherous waters, avoiding German aircraft and ships. The soldiers on the beaches were in a state of panic, desperate to escape the advancing German army. Despite the challenges, the heroic efforts of the British Navy and civilian boats paid off, with over 338,000 soldiers evacuated from the beaches of Dunkirk. As the last boats left Dunkirk, the emotions on the beaches were overwhelming. The soldiers were relieved to have made it out alive, but they knew that many of their comrades had not been so lucky. The British public was gripped by the story of Dunkirk, with many people gathering at the docks to welcome the returning soldiers. The moment when the last boats left Dunkirk marked the end of a chapter in the war, but it also marked a new beginning. The evacuation was a testament to the bravery and resilience of the Allied forces, and it galvanized the British public in their determination to defeat Nazi Germany. The impact on morale was immense, and it paved the way for future military successes. The legacy of Dunkirk continues to inspire people to this day. It's a reminder that even in the darkest of times, there is always hope. The Dunkirk evacuation was a turning point in the war, a moment when the Allies began to gain the upper hand. If you've got any thoughts on Dunkirk, I'd love to hear them in the comments below. If you're interested in learning more about significant World War II events, be sure to check out my next video on the subject.